Son. 44's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
We go! 15-1. 15-1. 53! Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 13. Check 13.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, baby. 6-6. Pull it high. Bravo. Come, go. Yep.
Second and 6. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
General West. 53. Mike. You got 99. 5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. And an alley to run. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon, 58 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Melvin Gordon, 64 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. How about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check three, check three.
Now it's Mixon running right. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Nice, sweetheart. They go.
They'll try to right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Who's your quarter? Check, 53's mine.
Now Gordon on first down.
Get there.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3, 218, chop. Shit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. All that, baby. All that. Alert flare.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 8, read. Get away. Check. Hot route. Hot. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Kill. Alert 3. 61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's got some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Jaguars. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Darnold on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Any weapon, let's go now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Nixon will try the right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain there of 21 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Send Lobo. Team, get it.
Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
This is Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
2nd and 4. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 53's mine. I'm coming. 6-6, bullet, go.
A toss play, Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready. Hey, Delta, go, Jackrabbit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Break. 53. Mike. Check.
Now. Again, Gordon on second and goal. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
57 to Mike. We ain't giving him nothing today.
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they run with Mixon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're
there goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey! Motion, motion, motion! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Baby, that's a baby shot. Back.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Switch. Blue draw quarter. 5. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Yeah.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 53. Stop.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
X3, 218, chopper.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Down. 10 logo.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. 80 weapons. And you got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's get it together, defense.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
64, weak.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Protein spill. Mike 7.
Mike 53. 53. Mike.
2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.